today's news, LETTSOME declares his candidacy for District 7. The task force is yet to be assembled. The government waived $750K for consultancy firm. 10.8% of stimulus recipients give feedback. Cindy addresses the governor. All these and more when 284 returns.
Yo, everything good there?
Aye. This thing got me one way, daddy.
What do you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What do you really? Hey, this ain't like you know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home. Keeping out that trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Welcome, viewers. I'm Nia Douglas, coming to you live from the beautiful British Virgin Islands. It's Monday, April 25th, and I'd like to thank you for tuning into 284 News tonight. Starting off today's news, today, April 25th, in a Facebook post, Kevon LETTSOME, popularly known as Shaq, publicly declared his candidacy for District 7 in the next general elections. The community leader, who has been vocal on issues within the district, did not state which political party he would be running with. However, his branding and logo shared along with his post would suggest the National Democratic Party. LETTSOME titled the post, "No One Can Stop the Hands of Time." He began, "I've spent the past years listening to my community crave for true and effective representation. I've contemplated the decision for some time, but after careful consideration of the options laid before my community, I must come forward. The community of District 7 should no longer be forced to be the stepping stone for ambitious men with territorial ambitions." LETTSOME declared that, "I will be a representative intentionally focused on the progression of my community. An intentional focus we've lacked for 23 years and counting." He continued, "The level of encouragement I've received, and after much thought, prayers, and consultation with my family, I have decided to give my community their option in the next general elections. While some may look regionally and internationally in the hopes that we adopt customs and ideals, the Virgin Islands is a unique place, with unique people deeply rooted in a culture of collaboration where no one is an island. The 23-year-old challenges facing District 7 can only be addressed by someone with strong relationship with the people and representative of District 7, as both are joined at the hip, of District 8, I am certain that I possess the qualities to bring help and hope to both districts. We have massive potential to help diversify our tourism product, potential that was severely limited by someone in the past and to date. This is important context to remember." LETTSOME also specified some of his areas of focus. They are home ownership, tourism, youth development, and seniors. LETTSOME is now the 4th individual to declare their candidacy in District 7. Candidates declared in District 7 to date are incumbent Dr. Natalio D. Wheatley, Dr. Kedrick Pickering, and Bevan George. In other news, despite the March 13th announcement of the launch of a special task force to tackle price gouging in the territory, more than a month later, the task force is yet to be assembled. This was confirmed by Premier and Minister of Finance, Honorable Andrew Foy, during a recent press conference. The Premier did not explain why the task force has not been assembled, but he did promise that it should be functional within the upcoming weeks to coexist within the 5% customs duty that is in effect over the next 3 months.
The task force has not been fully engaged as yet, so we're looking at about within the next week or two to have it engaged. The custom duty of 5% has begun. It was laid in the House of Assembly. I think also it was gazetted and it has started, so you have 3 months to get in whatever you need to get in within that time. I really took a smile on a lighter moment. One lady told me, actually called me on the 14th and asked me if the initiative is going to start on the 15th, like you said, and I said yes, and it will start. And she said, well, okay. She was just putting on a stove and a fridge that she bought in Puerto Rico, but she called back quickly and tell them take it off. She wants it to land on the on the 15th, you know. So with that now, you know, persons are very conscious of it, but we hope that volume would increase to make up for whatever loss that would have been there. But in these difficult times as leaders, you have to find a balance for the people that are hurting. And yes, it's going to make an impact too, I must state. That when you have, for example, with vehicles at 20%, or most things, building supplies range from 5 to 20 or even 25%. So when you can give groceries and all those and find a way to give the people a break and then put the task force in to help make sure you monitor it, it can only spell well for the people of the Virgin Islands.
Up next, the government has waived the tender process for a London-based public relations firm to rebrand the BVI. This story and more when we return.
The beautiful Virgin Islands, or nature's little secret as some prefer, where the weather stays warm and the drinks stay cold, where men in wigs get their lawyer bills paid by governments and governments lose planes, where walls are built and prisoners escape. You vacation where we suffer. BVI love.
You value traditions. Today, you value music. You value education. Family. I love you. Service.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Love. Life. At Popular, we're committed to you and everything our community values. For the things you value the most, count on us. Popular.
There's a reason you get up on a morning. A reason you pick yourself up, start the day. Maybe it's sheer grit. Maybe it's your ethics. Maybe it's because you know people like you are waiting. For people just like you. We all have our reasons, and for Republic Bank, that reason is you. Every little thing, every big thing. It's all about making a difference in your life. Because after 182 years, if it's one thing we're sure about, is that the difference is you. We're here to help.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back, viewers. The government of the Virgin Islands has waived the tender process to award marketing company Maitland Consultancy up to $7,500,000 to rebuild and promote the brand and reputation of the territory. This is according to the latest cabinet decision statement dated April 13th, which said that the rebranding of the BVI is in respect of the 4 months extension granted to the Commission of Inquiry. Cabinet decided that a new contract be entered into with Maitland Consultancy for a period of 5 months with effect from the 1st of January to the 31st of May 2022 for an amount not to exceed $750,000 for 5 months, the statement read. The statement further said that the Cabinet will be seeking the approval of the House of Assembly to have an additional $1,189,786 approved to Maitland. This large sum is said to be for expenses needed to replenish the marketing and advertising subhead and to cover other expenses for the remainder of 2022. Premier Minister of Finance, Honorable Andrew Foy, explained the reason behind needing the consultancy firm and waived the tender process when he attended a press conference on Friday. Take a listen.
Commission of Inquiry was launched where we were not told, and the country's image, the people of the Virgin Islands' character became under the microscope in a very negative way internationally. And that's why I said earlier the Commission of Inquiry is not a I got you moment. That is something that would have taken time, so there was nothing wrong to inform the sitting government that you we were planning to do an inquiry. Not that we could stop it, but at least that we would have been able to prepare ourselves and prepare the country on how we would be able to monitor the effects of it while it is happening. Because the past governor did go to the public and he said some very damaging things to persons' characters. That the country is being run by drug persons associated and known in drug lords, and that the monies went to cronies. And he just didn't announce the commission of inquiry. He went really deep. And while I respect governors, I thought that was uncalled for, because you were preempting the findings of the report by saying those things. If there's a specific area that you were looking into, allow it to take its course. Because remember, under the law, the governor is the one that selects the commissioner of inquiry. And there was no tender process that was done there, as far as I know. And at the end of the day, the country had to look about its image, because we have financial services, we have a tourism product, and persons internationally hearing these kind of things would think that there's a set of gangsters running the country. That was wrong. You could say that without seeing the report. It was wrong to do by the former governor, and I have never said it any other way. That should be corrected, and he owes the country an apology, and I've said that before, and I say it again.
In other news, only 10.8% of the recipients who received the COVID-19 economic stimulus grants have responded to the feedback forms issued by the government. This is according to the data presented by the Premier Minister of Finance, Honorable Andrew Foy, during Friday's press conference. He said there were a total of 107,096 recipients of the stimulus grant, which was issued to farmers and fisherfolk, small and medium-sized businesses, religious organizations, and private daycares and preschools. Of that sum, the Premier said only 195 recipients responded to the feedback form as of March 28, 2022.
4 bulletins were circulated by the Government Information Services, GIS, between August 2021 and March 2022, reminding recipients of their obligation to report back to government via the Premier's office on how they spent the grant funding. Additionally, the Premier's office has requested assistance from the Agriculture and Fisheries Department with conducting site visits to the farms and fisherfolk for inspection of their premises to verify the use of the stimulus grant funding they received. The Premier's office has received a number of responses from stimulus grant recipients. As at 28 March 2022, a total of 195 grant recipients have now responded. SME grant recipients, 120 have responded. Farmer grant recipients, 19 have responded. Fishermen grant recipients, 9 have responded. Churches grant recipients, 33 has responded. Daycare preschools grant recipients, 14 has responded, all thus far. But more persons are submitting their forms, and again, the others are reminded of their obligation to do so.
Within the feedback forms, respondents are asked to provide details with supporting documents, receipts, and photographs where applicable, proof of payments such as statutory obligations, utilities, equipment, rent, mortgage, creditors, suppliers, and staff. They are also required to provide a statement of how the stimulus grant assisted their business or organization in coping with the COVID-19 economic challenges. Farmers and fisherfolk are required to submit details of their operations, such as acreage farmed, crops, or catch, respectively. Premier Foy also revealed that a total of $15,241,839 was expended in the COVID-19 economic stimulus out of the $40 million special grant provided by the BVI Social Security Board. He gave a detailed breakdown of the respective categories which received grants.
Out of the $40 million special grant provided by the BVI Social Security Board to address specific initiatives including the following COVID-19 related economic stimulus measures, a total of $15,241,839 was expended in the COVID-19 economic stimuli for micro, small, and medium enterprises, businesses, farmers, and fishermen, daycares, preschools, private schools, churches, and religious organizations. To date, 1,223 SMEs received stimulus grants totaling $7,406,521. Some 220 farmers received stimulus grants totaling $3,121,500, and 213 fisher folks received stimulus grants totaling $2,222,000. Grants totaling $530,359 were provided to 19 daycare preschools. Some 109 churches and religious organizations received stimulus grants totaling $1,599,000, and 12 private schools received grants totaling $362,459.
The Premier said a team from his office, along with staff from the Department of Agriculture and Fisheries, will be conducting site visits to the farmers and fishermen within the next few weeks to begin on-site verifications. Additionally, he said his office has allocated staff resources to all recipients who have not yet provided any data to remind and prompt them to get their information in. Up next, Cindy Roseanne says to the governor that a suspension of the Constitution will not be accepted. Stay tuned.
Hello?
Wait, you had a lunch and care? You say you were sick? What happened to over the rehearsal?
No, babe. I'm actually watching the news right now. Take a listen.
Topping our newscast today, UFOs seen around Tortola Pier Park.
And District 3 residents outraged over no water supply. They simply cannot bathe. These and more stories when 284 News returns.
All right, babe, just get some rest, take 2 Advil, and I'll see you later.
Bye.
Okay, honey. I see you later. I love you.
It's clear to see that Coconut Lounge is a place to be, the coolest cocktail lounge in the British Virgin Islands. A lounge like no other, with welcoming, professional service, and a breathtaking ambiance. Not forgetting a diverse selection of wines, beers, and signature cocktails. Cozy, comfortable, contemporary. Coconut Lounge at Tortola Pier Park. Visit us today. Brilliant Hands and Minds Tutoring Services. One-on-one tutorials in math and English, intense homework assistance, academic enrichment, school projects, effective communication and public speaking development, sign language for adults and children on Saturdays only. Registered with the Virgin Islands High School Certificate Program, Brilliant Hands and Minds can help you too. Offering intense curriculum-based training to help you or your loved ones get their high school diploma. It's time to make your family's education a #1 priority. Hurry, space is limited. Brilliant Hands and Minds Learning Center. We are the trained education professionals.
The wait is over! CCT Fire is here! Experience ultra-fast downloads, seamless streaming, and even more reliable connectivity on an all-new fire-blazing super-fast CCT Fiber network. CCT Fire, bring it home and upgrade today.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
Is business slow? Cash flow down? Hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
Thanks for sticking with us. In a recent Facebook post, social commentator and political aspirant Cindy Roseanne issued her take on the release of the Commission of Inquiry report. Take a listen.
I want to be as clear as possible on my position as it relates to the release of the COI report and the future of these Virgin Islands. The people of the Virgin Islands are firm on our position that we must see the contents of said report before anyone heads off to the UK to discuss or determine our fate or future. Secondly, Governor, please inform the UK that we will not accept a suspension of our constitution. We will not. Take the appropriate steps with those who are responsible. You, the UK, in yourself have been complicit in the actions being carried out in this territory for decades. You have turned a blind eye. You are as responsible for where we are at this moment. We will also not accept any interim government in any way, shape, or form, even made up of Virgin Islanders. We don't care who it is. We will not accept any infringement on our democracy or any attack on the advancements that our forefathers have made. Governor, please advise the UK that their options are to dissolve the House of Assembly, per our Constitution, call elections within 2 months thereafter, have any culprits sit out an election or two, and in any other recommendations per the Constitution. The BVI is not the Turks and Caicos. An international incident is waiting to happen. I would hate that, but the ground isn't sounding good. You, the Governor, the Overseas Minister, and the UK must involve the people of the Virgin Islands. Work with us. Anything else will be rejected.
In other news, the BVI Olympic Committee, in its capacity as the Commonwealth Games Association, will host the upcoming Birmingham 2022 Queen's Baton Relay in the Virgin Islands on Tuesday, May 3rd and Wednesday, May 4th. The Queen's Baton Relay started its tour of 72 Commonwealth nations and territories in October 2021, when Her Majesty the Queen placed her message to the Commonwealth into the baton and passed it to four-time Paralympic gold medalist and Team England athlete Kadina Cox, who had the honor of being the first of thousands of baton bearers to carry the baton. The event heralds the start of the quadrennially held Commonwealth Games. The city of Birmingham in England will host the 22nd edition of the Friendly Games from July 28th to August 8th, 2022. The Virgin Islands is expecting to take its largest contingent yet, with 19 athletes representing the territory in 5 sports, a first for the nation. The BVI CGA has hosted 4 Queen's Baton Relays since 2005, the last one being in 2017 ahead of the Gold Coast 2018 Commonwealth Games in Australia, where Kyron McMaster made history by winning the territory's first Commonwealth Games medal with a gold in the 400-meter hurdles. The Birmingham 2022 Queen's Baton Relay carries quite a significance for the VI, as it brings with it its memory of history made 4 years ago and the start of our elite athletes' passage into world-class performances, said Mr. Ephraim Penn, president of the BVI CGA. The Queen's Baton Relay is an event that aims to bring unity through community and which will showcase our culture and traditions to the other Commonwealth nations, as well as reveal untold stories from baton bearers and young people who are making changes for the better in their community. We are looking forward to celebrating the arrival of the Birmingham 2022 Queen's Baton Relay in our community and are well on track with our planning for the occasion. Everyone is encouraged to get involved with the festivities and to join in the relays at any point and time, or just cheer on the baton bearers, Mr. Penn said. The full program starts with the official welcome reception on Tuesday, May 3rd, from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. at the A.O. Shirley Recreation Grounds, when the baton is officially handed over to the Premier and the Virgin Islands. Well, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com and like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Nia Douglas. I'll see you again tomorrow as we deliver your daily dose of local, regional, and international content. 284 News, your source for honest and impartial news right here on 284 Media. Happy Monday, everybody. Have a great evening.
A show poised to help guide modern-day men into 21st century distinguished gentlemen. It doesn't always involve suits and, bow ties, but raw, real-life lessons that translate to grounded, community-minded, well-rounded men. This season, I'm taking you on an entirely different journey. From chefs to dancers, philanthropists, communications specialists, and much more. I'm heading outside in the field to share the journey of some of the BVI's best and brightest men. From East End to West End, Borgingada, Jackson Lake, not forgetting Antigata. Our Virgin Islands gentlemen are doing the damn thing, and I'm so proud. Get ready to reason, reflect, and redirect. We are the movers and shakers of this generation, and we ain't afraid to show it. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, Season 3 by yours truly, Ron Grant, raising a generation of greatness.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, Sonny.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut fun people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you? You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
The beautiful Virgin Islands, or nature's little secret as some prefer, where the weather stays warm and the drinks stay cold, where men in wigs get their lawyer bills paid by governments and governments lose planes, where walls are built and prisoners escape. You vacation where we suffer. BVI love.
Yo, everything good, Dad? Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What do you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch when I reach home.
What do you really? Hey, this ain't like you, know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I hustle. I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Is business slow? Cash flow down? Hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works. Brilliant Hands and Minds Tutoring Services, one-on-one tutorials in math and English, intense homework assistance, academic enrichment, school projects, effective communication and public speaking development, sign language for adults and children on Saturdays only. Registered with the Virgin Islands High School Certificate Program, Brilliant Hands and Minds can help you too. Offering intense curriculum-based training to help you or your loved ones get their high school diploma. It's time to make your family's education a #1 priority. Hurry, space is limited. Brilliant Hands and Minds Learning Center. We are the trained education professionals.
The wait is over! CCT Fire is here! Experience ultra-fast downloads, seamless streaming, and even more reliable connectivity on an all-new fire-blazing super-fast CCT Fiber network. CCT Fire, bring it home and upgrade today.